What's up, YouTube? Just coming at y'all with a video. I just got back from town running some errands and picking up some supplies, and just kind of a spoiler alert. What's in that bag is stuff that I'm going to be using to do an oil change on my MTD over there. And if anybody's been watching the videos or went back and watched the other videos on that machine, maybe you might be asking, when you look at the timeline on all the videos, you might be asking why I am doing a oil change on that so soon. And to answer the question, the biggest reason is the modifications that I had to do to that motor. What I'm talking about is it no longer has a oil filtration system on it, like the Craftsman here, because I modified it and removed it, which I know probably was not the best decision, but I was stuck working on a budget, and so financially it just made more sense to modify the motor and remove the crankcase that receives the oil filter and put that one on that does not. So anyway, I've already explained all that in other videos, and so I invite y'all to go back and check it out. But this video is more pointed towards oil changes and what I use in my oil changes. So for the most part, here close to where I live, which I live, I guess we would consider ourselves the Houston area of Texas. I live about 45 minutes northeast of Houston, and so in this area, you know, you got dollar stores, which actually Dollar Generals seem to be the ones that are sprouting up everywhere, those and Family Dollars. But you also have like this store that I go to in Cleveland, Texas, and this is not a plug or to say that, you know, that I'm sponsoring them or they're sponsoring me or nothing like that. It's just telling y'all where I get this stuff, and then also to explain to y'all, you know, why and all of that. So anyway, and again, just remember, this is not a plug. This is not a commercial. I'm not advertising. I'm not getting paid. You know, and also this video here is what I do. If you do the same thing and you have issues with your machines or whatever, and you know, you start having mechanical issues because you follow what I'm doing here, of course, always refer back to your owner's manual and follow the manual that comes with your machines. You know, I'm just going from old tricks of the trade, and I've been working on mowers and machines for a long time, and so these are things that I'm about to talk about that I do because I've always done it, and I've never had any issues. However, that does not mean that you won't, and that your machine won't have any issues. So anyway, so to explain to y'all what I do, or what I use when I do oil changes, let's go into the bag here. Oh, that's not one, but I will show you all this. What it is my wife drives a Toyota minivan, and I stopped in at Walmart and was actually looking to see if they had oil and stuff on sale for my mowers, and they did not. However, in the lawnmower section, I found this sitting on the shelf, which was odd because it's in the lawnmower section. But nonetheless, I saw this sitting on the shelf, and I grabbed it because it fits my wife's Toyota minivan. And as you can tell right there, these oil filters normally go for just under $3. and picked it up for 75 cents, and brand new oil filter. So that's a steal right there, picking up oil filter for 75 cents. So anyway, enough about that. This video is more about what I use for oil changes. So show you all the receipt. There you go. The name of the place is Super Dollar. You can see the address and phone number there, possibly in Cleveland, Texas. So let me get it all out, so get it out of the bag so we can see it all. There we go. Sorry about that. So as you can see here, SAE 40 and SAE 30. So all the research I've done, and like I said, for over the years that I've been working on mowers and maintaining them and stuff, I've always used SAE 30 motor oil. And then the ND stands for, because you have HD, SAE 30, and then the ND stands for no detergent. So so these quarts of oil here are no detergent oil. So now again, like I said, it's all about, you know, your owner's manual, and it's also about preference. These are the oils that I've used. I'm sorry, this is the oil that I've used. The SAE 30 oil is what I've used for years in every one of my machines. I do have an engine. I'm not going to show y'all right now. I was going to show you. I do have an engine that is a different. It's not Briggs and Stratton brand, different brand, and it requires 10W30. I have not put it in service and I have not used it yet, but I'll say that when I finally get it in service and start using it, then I will use 10W30. So I'm all about owner's manual and following the factory specs and all that, so it's not like I'm going against that. However, almost all of my equipment has Briggs and Stratton motors in them, and so this is what I buy right here. This, my Craftsman's got it in it. The Yard Machines has that in it. No, I'm sorry. The Yard Machines right now has O'Reilly's brand SAE 30 in it. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. This right here was actually the oil I put in the red one the last time, the Yard Machines over there. And it was, I think, $3-4 a quart. And let's see, I got the receipt right here from Super Dollar. Don't know if you can see that, but the 2 quarts of oil was $1.99 a piece. So before tax was $4 for those 2 quarts of oil. So $3-4 for this, or $4 for that. So, and anyway, but back to what I was saying. I bought this at the time. It wasn't me that bought this. It was my wife. I asked her to pick me up some, and that's what she picked me up. And I'm not against it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against O'Reilly's brand oil. It's just the price. I'm all about budget. That's why I work on all of my stuff, because I can't just run out and buy mowers and replace them on a whim. So I have to work on a budget, keep my machines. I have to take care of my machines, keep them up and going, and so it's all about budget. And so So anyway, both of the weed trimmer and my push mower back there have this SAE 30 in it, and again, like I said, this Craftsman's got it in it. The only one that does not have that brand in it is the Red Machine right now, but again, like I said, I'm fixing to change it out and put that brand back in it. Now, to explain to y'all what this little white bottle is and this one. Again, like I said, guys, I modified that engine, and it goes back to what I said before about if you go back in my channel and you're watching my videos and stuff, and you see that I, not too long ago, changed the oil in that. And like I said, as I started to explain a minute ago, but I've modified that motor, and so it doesn't have the filtration system in it anymore in it. And so what I've noticed is that oil got dirty pretty quick. And so, not to say that it wouldn't last, and it might last. It just I just noticed it got dirty pretty quick, and so I wanted to try something different on it, being that I modified that engine. And what that is stepping it up from an SAE 30 to an SAE 40 oil, a little bit heavier oil. But then also I'm going to be putting this semi-synthetic oil treatment in it. I know it advertises on there about it quiets noisy engines and stops leaks. I'm not really interested in that. It's just the synthetic part that I'm interested in. And that was $1.29 for that little white bottle there. So all told, I spent $5.70 for all of that stuff. And so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up the game in that in my yard machine. Since I no longer have the oil filtration, I'm going to step it up and use SAE 40 in it, and then that semi-synthetic oil treatment, and see if that will help, against wear and tear, but also help with that oil lasting. I do like what I do is I try to do my oil changes once a year. And so that being said, and also considering that I've done the mods on that engine, I just want to do what I can to ensure that it lasts that long. The oil will make it that long. So, and when you work on engines, you rebuild them, whatever, you throw them back together, and you put whatever oil you can in them to kind of just get them going and break them in and stuff. So now it's time to put in the engine what I would normally run, and but this time, like I said, I'm kind of stepping up the game to SAE 40 and synthetic oil treatment. So anyway, but nonetheless, like I said, guys, this middle one here, this is the oil that I use in all of my machines. The only other thing that I'll talk about, and I'm going to be making another video on it when I do the oil change on this. If you notice, as far as I know, Briggs and Stratton does not make a wide oil filter. And also, that oil filter is a little bit taller than most Briggs and Stratton oil filters. And that's because that is not a Briggs and Stratton oil filter. That is a Walmart SuperTech oil filter that's not. It was originally designed for automobiles, and so I'll be talking more about that when I do the oil change on this. Anyway, so I'm going to shut down this video. Again, guys, I just wanted to talk to y'all. What I use when I do oil changes on my equipment, and again, like I said, I believe most of it comes down to preference, and then also what the owner's manual says. So always refer to your owner's manual, and then also follow your gut instinct, and listen to people when they talk about what didn't work, what worked, you know, and also research and Google and YouTube and things like that. And most generally, you can find out the best method and the best ways and the best things to use when doing oil changes on your mowers. So anyway, guys, so I'm going to shut down this video. Thank y'all for watching, and hope y'all look forward to seeing more videos, and I look forward to seeing y'all in future videos. So God bless, and y'all take care.